100 shirts for only $395. 20 shirts for only $100. Greenleaf Printing and Designs has stupendous signage, printed and embroidered apparel, and promotional products for you. They're at 5526 Burkhart Road in Dayton and on the web at greenleafprinting.com.
I'm Ann Shanking, Secretary to the City Plan Board. And the first public hearing we're having tonight is our Plan Board case is B4-2011. This case is for the Gettysburg Avenue and Pike intersection. It would rezone approximately 21 acres in this area here. This area has a number of commercial businesses. We have 3 dining establishments here. We have the dry cleaners here. We have the McDonald's here, Shell gas station here. We also have a cemetery here, a church here, an apartment building here. So it's a variety of land uses. But the commercial businesses that are there are operating, and we would like to support these businesses through proper zoning. So in order to do this, we need to correct an error in the zoning map. We have zoned a number of the businesses eclectic multifamily, and what we would like to do is to zone them suburban general commercial, because we believe that's the most appropriate zoning designation for what they're doing. We would zone the cemetery open space, which is the zoning category we have in the zoning map for cemeteries. The apartment building would remain multifamily. Churches are allowed in our multifamily zoning district. And then we would buffer the residential uses from the commercial uses with transitional zoning. Andrew Rodney spearheaded this case. He went out and did a land use study and came up with the zoning map recommendations. He notified all of the property owners and then presented the recommendations at the Northwest Priority Board meetings. And the Northwest Priority Board supports the zoning map amendments. No one spoke in opposition to this case at the Plan Board public hearing. And the Plan Board, by a 7-0 vote, recommends that you approve the zoning map amendments. They believe they're consistent with our comprehensive plan and with the intent and purpose of our zoning code. As always, you have 3 decision options. You may approve the recommendation of the Plan Board and pass the ordinance, which would enact the zoning changes. You may disapprove the recommendation by taking no action on the ordinance, or if you believe the Plan Board should reconsider its recommendation, you may remand the case to them. Do you have any questions of me or Andrew Rodney about this?
What made you decide to spearhead this? I think it's great. I'm glad you listened to it. I'm just curious why.
A few months ago, the owner of a commercial property, I believe it most recently been a doctor's office. I think before that was in Ponderosa, at 1003 Pike, I believe is the address. Had some interest in reopening up a restaurant at that location. When we looked a little bit deeper into what would be permitted in that zoning district, obviously restaurants would not be permitted in the EMS district. And we started taking a look around and realized that a number of these commercial districts, businesses that are operating successfully in the area and appear to be good neighbors are operating under a zoning which does not benefit them at this point in time. So we thought it was important to support them by providing them the zoning that would be most appropriate for their use.
That's great. I'm really happy you did that. I just wanted to know why, and please, there were always taking a look at our zoning, knowing that nothing's ever perfect, and that's why we have, the ability to change. And I'm glad to see that we're moving proactively in that these days. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know it's really practice that this makes your zoning much more flexible, or I guess there's more types of businesses that can go.
That's true. That particular zoning district is one of our most flexible from a number of areas, from land use to setbacks to parking and things of that nature. So it's very, very flexible to those property owners. They can do most anything within the.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Andrew, you very good associates over there?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I did not mail anything to any identified business association.
Thank you, Mr. Rodney.
Implementing zoning case number Z004-2011, ruling ordinance number 31089-11. I will proceed. First reading emergency ordinance number 31089-11, amending the official zoning map to rezone approximately 21.4 acres near the intersection of of North Gettysburg Avenue and Free Pike and declaring an emergency.
Ordinance number 31089-11 being declared an emergency and move for immediate passage.
Second motion. Properly moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 31089-11. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Second reading, emergency ordinance number 31089-11, amending the official zoning map to rezone approximately 21.1 acres near the intersection of North Gettysburg Avenue and Free Pike. Mayor Lightfoot.
Aye.
Commissioners Lovelace. Williams. Whaley.
Our second and last public hearing tonight is our plan board case B5 2011. And this case is for 1817 Webster Street, which is for Morgan Services. 817, yes. Thank you. 817 Webster Street is located in northeast Dayton. It's at the intersection of Earl and Webster Street. We have Healy Street over here. I-75 is to the right, and then the Croc Center is several blocks to the north. If you've driven down Webster Street, you'll see Morgan Services, the gray complex here. They provide linen and uniform services to many of the area's large institutional employers. They've been operating here since 1959, although a laundry's been here for many years before that. They currently employ 90 members at their Webster Street facility, along with 14 in Columbus and 7 in Cincinnati. Now, at some point in the future, they would like to expand their operation, and in order to do so, they have purchased this property here. They demolished the houses shown in the aerial photograph here, and then they cleared the site of vegetation. But in order for them to also accomplish this, we need to rezone the property. So it's currently zoned MR5, mature single-family residential. What we want to do is zone it I1 light industrial and put a TV overlay on top, which will meet their specific needs. The proposal has the support of the McCookfield Neighborhood Association. Jerry Boland called me this morning and he wanted me to make sure that even though he can't be here tonight, you know that the Neighborhood Association is in support of this zoning change. No one spoke in opposition to the proposal at the Plan Board public hearing, and the Plan Board by a 6-0 vote recommends that you approve it. They believe it's consistent with our comprehensive plan and with the intent and purpose of our zoning code. You may approve the Plan Board recommendation by passing the rezoning ordinance. You may reject the Plan Board recommendation by taking no action on the ordinance, or you may remand the case to the Plan Board if you'd like to reconsider the recommendation. Here is the site plan for the project. Alan Shear, the architect for Morgan Services, will come up and speak to you about it.
Commissioners Lovelace. Williams. Whaley.